Like the video and enjoy watching.
Let's start with the fact that the movie is officially finished. They have finished all the visual effects and sound, so it's ready to be watched. Marvel executives have now seen the film, and Amy Pascal, the Sony producer, said Kevin Feige gave it a standing ovation. And apparently that has never happened before. Imagine I have a female voice. It was a first. That's how good it was. That's how good Destin is. I don't think the film is that good. It seems more like part of the promotional campaign. And interestingly, Amy Pascal is saying this, not Kevin Feige himself. It makes you think she might have lied a bit, but still, those who saw it are praising the project and calling it one of the best Spider-Man films. I want to believe that, but it's hard to right now. Amy Pascal also spoke about Destin Daniel Cretton's work on this film.
Destin impressed everyone, and we hope he continues to direct Spider-Man films. He is an incredibly talented action director, but there isn't a single scene in the new movie that lacks emotion or soul. We enjoyed working with John Watts, who made a certain type of film, but Destin has done something special too.
Looks like she's fallen in love with the director. She also basically said John Watts is a bad director and Destin is cool, And she also wants him to direct more Spider-Man movies. Considering everything I've seen in the promo clips, it all looks really cool. The fights are top-notch. It's no wonder Jackie Chan's team worked on them. And if the plot is awesome, then Destin Daniel Cretton has every chance to direct a 5th Spider-Man film. But he definitely has a scheduling problem, as he wants to make the Naruto movie and possibly a Shang-Chi sequel. We don't want to wait another 4 years, and I think the studio doesn't either, so that's something to think about. Destin also said that the initial version of Spider-Man 4 is 3 hours long. Let me remind you, the final cut is 2.5 hours long, so they just cut out half an hour, what for? It's unclear. But if you listen to his words, you can tell the decision came from above us. That's not the runtime I wanted to achieve. Maybe they were afraid the TikTok generation couldn't last 3 hours in a theater. The poor things. So it turns out we were waiting for what's his name? Who? Corton? This movie will officially feature first-person web-swinging, like in Spider-Man. The new Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. That always looked awesome, and I want to see that. Also, the team was inspired by GoPro parkour videos for the web-swinging shots. Everyone complained that Tom Holland's Spider-Man didn't have decent web-swinging. Now they fixed everything. The film will also have many visual references to the Spider-Man game, and that's cool. After working with Nolan on Odyssey, Tom Holland wants more practical effects in future Spider-Man films. There were enough of them in this movie that Tom Holland even got injured. Legs or arms, not his head, and he was sent to the hospital. I think the studio will be more careful in future films, but still use fewer visual effects. It's cool that Nolan started a trend with practical effects, and there's almost no CGI in the new Odyssey. Everything looks super realistic, and you get more immersed in the story. But we'll talk about Odyssey in another video. I watched it just yesterday, and after finishing this video, I'll record my thoughts. Spider-Man New Day will have just one post-credit scene. Danielle RP reports that it's connected to space. And I think that's when we'll get official confirmation that Spider-Man will be in Avengers Doctor Doom, but in a small role. Of course, you shouldn't expect Doctor Doom, but it should be something cool. A breakdown of that moment, and the ending will come out on August 6th or 7th after I see the film. By the way, the film's ending will be sad because Zendaya advises bringing tissues. She admitted she cried several times while watching the movie. It's very interesting what will happen there. Kevin Feige officially stated that the events of Spider-Man take place before Avengers Doctor Doom. And there's a small but. There will be a time jump between the movies. They don't want to make Spider-Man a prequel to the Avengers like they did with Thor. Spider-Man is a standalone story, and only at the end will there be a connection to the future crossover. Speaking of which, the first trailer racked up 500 million views in the first 24 hours. Well, the first Spider-Man trailer hit 719 million. In my breakdown, I thought it would beat the Spider-Man record, but no, it's in second place. And people started speculating that Spider-Man would earn more than the Avengers. That's unlikely, but possible. Overall, I liked the trailer, and we'll talk about it in other videos. Of course, many didn't understand why Loki, Captain America, and so on are there, and for them, I'm gonna make a separate video. By the way, Tom Hiddleston recommends watching the Loki series before seeing this movie. Of course, Marvel painted themselves into a corner because they made so many projects, some just awful, and now the audience doesn't understand anything. But that's why they're making the Avengers, to destroy everything and build a new mutant saga on the ruins. By the way, we'll learn more about it at Comic-Con in San Diego, which will take place on July 26th at 3 a.m. Moscow time. Well, I'm looking forward to this event, and the video should come out tomorrow. Guys, some technical problems arose, and I couldn't edit this video, but Comic-Con has already passed, so expect a new video to come out this week. Rumor has it that after Secret Wars, Kevin Feige wants to recast many of the iconic heroes. Robert is not young anymore, plus he's a very expensive actor. That's exactly why they want to find a new actor for Iron Man and make a movie about him. So Marvel has been developing an Armor Wars series for a long time, and rumors say they want to rework it and turn it into an Iron Man happy. Of course, it's hard to imagine someone else as Iron Man. That's what Tom Holland said. And that's the truth. It would be just awesome if Harley from the third part became the new Iron Man. He fits perfectly. The actor has grown up and can play this role. But one should understand that sooner or later, a recast will happen, whether we want it or not. Tom Holland commented on the rumor that Jean Grey would appear in this film.
She is not in this movie, but it would have been pretty cool.
Guys, this man cannot be trusted. He lied to us for half a year about Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. It's the same here. Journalists know about this, and now they have their own methods. No, you guys can't reveal anything, but I really like how Tom Holland gives out spoilers. Not today. I have an idea. Fine. From a legal standpoint, blinking doesn't count as a spoiler. Blink twice if there's a post-credits scene. I'm gonna cry. Blink twice if MJ and Peter Parker will be together again. Blink twice if Sadie is playing Jean Grey. She'll definitely be hunted by a Kevin Feige sniper. According to Dustin Creighton, Hulk and the Punisher reflect Peter Parker's inner state. Like, if Peter keeps playing the hero alone, he'll turn into the Punisher, a miserable, depressed killer. And he also has a monster inside, just like Banner himself. That's a pretty wise parallel. By the way, about the Hulk, he's gonna be scary. Marvel did everything possible to ensure the rage version of Hulk doesn't look like Bruce. And rumors say Hulk will have different stages of rage age. And by the end, he will truly resemble a monster. Behind the scenes footage appeared where we see how they filmed the scene with Peter Parker's eyes. Well, the idea is cool. I hope we see many shots from this angle. Kevin Feige said that Miles Morales will appear after the Spider-Verse trilogy ends. And if Kevin Feige is talking about it, it will happen. Miles is a cool character, and by all Hollywood laws, they should cast a white man for the role. Tom Holland shared that we will definitely see the symbiote in future films. That was obvious. I am 90% sure it will happen, either in MCU or Secret Wars. And he was also asked how Robert Pattinson's Batman is superior to Spider-Man.
I would say he isn't. He has more money than Spidey. But honestly, that's about it. And now for the most touching news in this video. A video surfaced online where Andrew Garfield reacts to becoming Spider-Man. Well, that's all for now. Like the video and subscribe to the channel.